Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the PPM live stream. The live stream we put on for a Facebook group called Peterborough Plastic Modelling Group. And we put on this live stream for them on a Wednesday, sometimes on a Friday. So, yes, as we all know, we do have a gallery tonight. So if you could put all your builds in before 8 p.m, would be much appreciated, guys. And also, please stick to the PPM rules.
How did you know I was looking at you, Lindsay?
Because I had that feeling. Right. Okay, so we're a bit short on the ground tonight. We are two people missing, Ron and Simon, for different reasons. So hope to see them next week. So firstly, in the chat, we got Mr. Mark's Mods has put the Facebook group in. So if you would like to join this Facebook group, just press on that link on the pinned post and it'll take you straight to it, and send a request to join if you're a modeler. It's a good group, it's a closed group and private, so you are protected. Next in was Mr. Panzer Cat, and he says, meow, meow there, Panzer.
Meow.
Meow.
And he also says, evening, your lordship. Panzer says, evening, Mr. Mods.
Evening.
And he also says, evening, panel. And he says, evening, chatterlings. We've got Mr. Mark's Hobbies in, and he says, hi, one and all. Hello there, Mark. Welcome in.
Hello.
And we've got Apple from Wee Bonnie, Scotland, and he says, evening, Mark, Mark 2, Puddy Tat, Lindsay, and whoever else is on panel, and pops it by. Evening, Apple.
Hi, Apple. Apple.
Hello, Apple.
Mr. Mark's Hobbies says, hi, Apple. And we've got Mr. Fluffy Rex in, Dorker, Mr. Coffee and Pants, and he says, good afternoon, hope everyone is having a wonderful day.
Hi, Dorker.
Hey, Dorker.
Welcome in, Dorker. Apple says, hi, Fluffy Rex. Dorker says, hey, Apple. And we've got Scott's Models in, and he says, good morning, everyone. Good morning there, Scott. I hope you're
Hi,
okay.
Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hello, Scott.
We've got Mr. TBG in, the travelling man, and he says, hi, everyone. Hello there, TBG.
Hey,
Hi,
TBG.
TBG. Hi, TBG.
We've got Mr. Following Ghost in as well. Hello there, Following Ghost. Welcome in. And he says, afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Ghost. Hi, Ghost.
Hello, Following. I've been ghosted all day.
Dorker says, hi, Scott. He also says, hey, Ghost. Apple says, it's Berry Market Man. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
We've got Mr. Stephen Haynes in, and he says, hi, Lindsay, Mark, Panzer, and Dave. Welcome in, Stephen Haynes. Nice to see you too.
Hi,
Hi,
Stephen.
Stephen.
Apple says, evening, Stephen H. TBG says, Panzer, 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 behave.
I always behave.
Stephen Haynes says, hi, Apple. Following Go says, hi, Apple, Dorker, Scott, and William. Stephen says, hi, Dorker. Stephen Haynes also says, hi, Scott's Models. Apple says, oi, oi, James and Ghost. Stephen Haynes says, hi, TBG. Following Go says, hi, Stephen and TBG. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Following Ghost. Dorker says, hi, Stephen. TBG says, hi, Stephen. Following Go says, hi, Mark. TBG says, hi, William. And we've got that Mr. Flip Dip in. Hello there, Flip Dip. And he says, good evening, all.
Hi, Flip Dip.
Hi,
Hi,
Flip.
Flip Dip.
Welcome in, Flip Dip. TBG says, hi, Following Ghost. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Flip Dip. Apple says, morning, Scott. Apple says, hi, Flip Dip. Flip Dip says, hi, Stephen. Flip Dip says, evening, Apple. TBG says, hi, Apple. Dorker says, hi, TBG. And we've got New Durham Junction in. Welcome in there, Craig. And he says, hello.
Hello,
Craig.
Graham.
It's nice to see you.
To see him, nice.
Yes. Flip Dip says, the man from Berry Market. He says, yes. Stephen Hayes says, hi, New Durham Junction. TBG says, hi, New Durham Junction. Craig says at work, so I only can listen. Okay, Craig, no worries, buddy. Nice to see you in. Apple says hi, New Durham Junction. Mike's Mods says hi, panel, and others watching. Hello there, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hello,
Hi,
mate.
Mike.
Okay, so, okey-dokey. So, like I said, we're thin on the ground tonight. So we've got Mark Panzer and Dave McBuilds in tonight. So, Mark, what are you doing for us tonight?
The
Decals.
gallery, hopefully.
Decals on Voyager.
They come to haunt you.
I know.
Mm.
I thought you'd
Okay.
finished doing the decals and Voyager weeks ago, Mark.
I'm losing the will to live with these now.
Not many more to go, Mark. Okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Mr. Berry Market.
Mate, I'm carrying on
Yeah, we know that.
with the German 88mm Gunflak 3637.
Cool. Nice.
I've already did the motorbike and the little crewman. Now I'm doing the main gun.
Oh, nice. Nice. How's it going? Is it going together okay?
Yeah, it is actually. It's Tamiya.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you
Tamiya.
very much.
It's a Tamiya classic, Dave. It goes together beautifully.
It does, yeah.
Panzer.
I'm finishing up, hopefully, in the next day or so, with this, the Rifle Models T55A. Since you've last seen it, the hull has been completed. And today, I finished the couple of assemblies, the laser rangefinder, and the start of the searchlight mount while I was at the desk earlier this evening. Tonight, I'm going to finish the searchlight assembly and maybe do the anti-aircraft gun, or maybe do the ammunition boxes that go on the side of the turret.
Cool.
So hopefully we'll get that finished either tonight or tomorrow afternoon.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so where do we get to in this chat? Stephen Hayes says hi, Mark's Mods. Apple says evening, Mike. Following Go says hi, Mike. And Flip Dip and NDJ. Okay, so what am I doing? Well, all I
Behaving
have,
yourself, one hopes.
well, just. Do you know what I mean, Panzer? Only just.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm carrying on with this floating dry dock. I've got all the floaty things finished. They're done, except for the railings on them. And I've been doing the sidewalls. I'm still doing fair leads. So these are all done with the fair leads. And I've got 10 more to do. And that's all the fair leads done on the whole build. The floating dock, for those who are not familiar with it, is from Tacom. And yeah, it's this. It's a better illustration at the back. So gives you some kind of insight. This just measures just over 2.5 foot, probably a little bit more. It's just so on the box, but yeah, it's huge. It near enough covers the whole of my bench, more or less. So yeah, I am putting a ship inside of it, which is the North Carolina. So it's like 2 projects in one to make one build. So yeah, long old process, I'm afraid. Very boring at times, but you know, it's repetitive stuff. But we'll get there and prevail.
So how many times repetitively have you had to pick something off the floor?
I think I've only dropped about 4 to 5 pieces off on the floor, and I've found them all actually.
We're doing well.
Mm.
You're doing
Yeah,
well.
Found them all. Okay, Flip Dip says evening following. So yeah. So we'll get on with it. I've got a lot more repetitive stages to do yet with other bits as well. So It's just one of those builds, you know, torture. Mark complains about his decals. These were the fair leads are a little bit easier to put on these than there were those bases because there aren't so many of them. There's only 4 on each box. So
I watched somebody do that floating dry dock, but it was all in photo etch.
Oh, wow.
Dave Mack, you never told Lindsay you'd built one before?
I haven't.
All in photo etch kind of sounds like you.
That's one build I've never done.
well, there is 5 sheets of photo etch for this as well. So it's kind of yeah. I think once I get past this stage, it won't be so bad.
It's the endless repetitive bit that you, once you get through, you're laughing.
Yeah.
It's like me with the tank tracks, the workable tank mix.
So, what have you been doing today, Panzer?
Well, I was on a live stream earlier this morning with Scott and Graham Ball, Zombie, and Jim Altergott.
All right, cool.
So I did my stream did the stream this morning. This afternoon, I potted about at the bench and did the stuff that I was going to do tonight this afternoon. Then at about 5 o'clock, I decided, I better have something to eat. So I went down the stairs and had something to eat. I caught up with the national news.
Like you do.
Like I do.
Yeah.
I had a cup of coffee, did something else. And then I made another cup of coffee and come up here to get set up for tonight's stream.
Cool.
Hello, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Okay, so we've got Miss Bouquet in, and she says, "Good evening to all on panel and in chatland. Just had pasta and sauce with garlic bread. Did you send me a message not so long ago, Gina? Something about my live stream not till the 4th. No, the 3rd, which was yesterday." Stephen Haynes says, "Hi, Gina." Mark Smod says, "Hi, Gina." Gina says, "Hi, Stevens."
Yes, hi, Gina. Still think the way I say that sounds like a fitted kitchen.
We have got 2 spaces if anybody wants to join us. If you do, let us know in the chat and I'll drop you the link in the chat.
Yes, feel free to come and come and join us.
So, Mark, what have you been doing today?
Shopping.
Shoppings. Did you get anything nice?
Pardon?
Did you get anything nice?
No, just the usual stuff. For me, shopping is a military procedure. You get in and you get out quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like that.
Yes, I used to have it timed. But I would arrive at 8 o'clock. I would hit Sainsbury's, then move over to Aldi, and then be home unpacked by 9:10.
Cool. Nice. Okay, Apple says, anyone seen the new US Air Force F-49 6th gen fighter on YouTube? No, I haven't.
No.
Apple says, hello, Gina. That's nice. Craig says, Lindsay, I've sent you pics on the bridge I am building on Grim End with the monkeys I hung on. Laugh out loud. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Gina says, yes, I did. It says ppm on the 3rd and 4th, 26.
Yes, because remember, YouTube's American, and they put their month first and day after.
Ah, right, okay. TBG says, hi, Gina. New Durham Junction says, if anyone knows their history, the monkey got hung in Hartlepool. They thought it was a French spy. Oh, wow. Gina says, hi, TBG.
It's confusing when YouTube do that to you, but you just got to remember that they've the month is first and then the date is second.
Oh, wow. Poor monkey. I've sent these to you, Mark, so you can show them.
Hold on.
I think there's 6 pictures.
Was it my imagination or did Mark jump on that very quickly in order to get away from the deck alley?
Yeah, I think he did.
I was actually finding a suitable container to put water in so that I can do the decaling. Right, here we go.
Is it okay to show the pictures, Craig?
Yeah.
Yep. Evening, David Markey as well.
Hello, David.
Gina says, hi, Apple. David Markey says, evening, Lindsay. Hello there, David Markey. Nice to see you. And he says, yep. David Markey says, evening, folks. And he says, hello, Panzer. Okay. Okay, so this is Craig's home layout.
Oh, wow.
I think it's his home layout. I can't remember how big it is, but I'm sure you'll tell me in the chat.
Very nice. He's hanging around for train.
There we go. Just can I just ask one thing? Is that modelled on Plastic Monkey?
Plastic monkey. Nice.
There we go.
Mike's Mods says hi, David M. TBG says hi, David Markey. David Markey says hello, Dave M. He also says hello, Mark. Mark's Hobby says hi, David M. Apple says evening, David M. David Markey says hello, Gina. He also says hello, Jane. Flip Dip says hi, David. David Markey says hello, Apple. New Durham Junction says exhibition layout 16 feet by 2 feet. There you go. David Markey says hello, Flip Dip. Gina says hi, David Markey. David Markey says hello, Mark H. Apple says that bus on the bridge ain't going very far, Craig. David Markey says, hello, Brett. David Markey says, hello, Go. David Markey says, hello, Stephen. Let's chat call. So don't forget, we have got 2 spaces if anybody wants to come in. David Markey says, hello, Scott. Hopefully I'm going to get all these fair leads done tonight. We've got 20 people in. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Don't forget your thumbs up, guys. That helps with the algorithms.
So what's them called? Bits.
Did mine when I posted the link?
I didn't mind when I went meow.
Yeah.
There's a cable that goes to that searchlight. Can I remember where it goes?
Stephen Haynes says, hi, David Markey.
Of course, of all the books that's sitting next to me, the book on the T55 isn't one of them.
So, what have you been doing all day, Mr. Dave Mack?
Decorating.
Decorating.
Yeah, my partner's bedroom. So needed to get it ready for when the new carpet comes.
Mm-hmm.
Which, of course, then begs the question, the follow-up question, Dave, when's the carpet coming?
When it comes.
Oh, right.
He came to, well, when I had mine fitted, he measured the partner's bedroom, and then went to order it yesterday. They couldn't find it, so they had to come back again today to measure up again.
Well, I had ambitions to do lots of things today and never got done none of it.
Well, you do know what they say, Dave. Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah, but it's restricting him to going to Bury Market.
Yeah, it restricts me doing my builds and all.
Think of the money you save not going to Bury Market.
Yeah, but I like going to Bury Market. I've got to see all my girlfriends.
That'll be the women that sell the black pudding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I knew where you were going with that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have a bit of belly and bench, sorry guys. Who would like to do the belly and bench tonight? Any volunteers?
I volunteered, Dave.
Me? All right, Lindsay, what's your 3 Bs?
Who, me on?
Yes, you, Lindsay.
Okay, so I had sausage and beans and bacon and egg on toast.
Oh, nice.
I had a cup of tea afterwards, and on the bench I have got the 1350 floating dry dock
Nice.
by Tacon.
What about you, Mark?
I just had a fruit cocktail for tea. Got a coffee as a beverage, and I'm working on this Voyager.
And our old friend Pansy Cat.
Pansy?
Pansy Cat.
I polished off the last of some cheesy tuna pasta bake that I made. It was in the fridge. The snack. Later on, I will be having another snack consisting of some fish fingers on sandwiches.
Nice.
My beverage is a lukewarm mug of coffee and the Ryefield T55 on the bench, along with the other T55 that's on the bench.
Right. Myself, well, I had a bit of a late dinner today. I've had no tea. I had meat and meat potato pie.
Oh, wow.
hmm And on my bench, I've got this German 88mm gun with a motorcycle and crewman. And for my beverage, I've got a bottle of white grape and blackberry.
Get you.
Yep.
Okay, Apple says he's had black pudding, Betty, and Rachel wondering where Dave was today. Okay.
And what about the rest of the chat? What have you lot had? And Lindsay can read it all out.
Apple says beef burgers with the onions, curly chips, and apple juice and coffee.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So next week, subscribers and all you guys, I won't be hosting the PPM next week. It'll be hosted by Mr. Mark's Mods, but it will be done on my channel.
Well, Lindsay will probably still be watching in bed.
I will be watching in bed, mate. Believe me.
He'll be worried. We'll be watching us to make sure we don't destroy his channel.
Yeah.
As if we would, Dave Mack.
Me? Hey, don't bring me into it. I'm just carry on with doing my bills.
For a second, I thought it says that he was going to be innocent.
63.
So we've got a gallery at 8 p.m. tonight. So if you've got any builds you want to show, either new ones, old ones, or even old ones, if you want to show them, get them in the group before 8 p.m. And for those who are not a member of the PPM group and you would like to join, there is a link right at the top of the chat pinned. So if you want to join, just press on it, take you straight to the Facebook group and send a request, and we'll see about getting you a membership. If we don't know you, we obviously will vet you. But it's a good group, friendly and stuff like that. So there's nobody bites. Well, I don't know, TBG might, but no, it's a good group. Everybody's friendly. Oh, where did that flick off to? Straight in there. Wow. No, it didn't.
I lost a part the other day. It wouldn't be too bad, but it was an 8 centimetre long part. And it twinged and launched out with tweezers. And I spent 10 minutes looking for it. And it was actually, believe it or not, actually standing upright. And it had got into my tool tidy on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Well, that last part that I was looking for the other day, I found it on top of my 3D printer on the plate.
Sure, that 3D printer, can I tell you something?
Well, I've been trying to get it to work. I just can't set the level up properly.
Oh, right. It's an SLA resin, isn't it?
It's a filament printer.
Oh, right. Okay, it's a filament printer. Right. I thought you had an SLA printer.
It's only the level that's holding me up.
I'm sure there'll be a YouTube video on it.
Yeah, there is one. I've not had time in the last few days to try and sort it out. It's not going anywhere, is it?
I mean, when I got my first printer, it took me a week to figure out why it wouldn't recognize any of the files on the that came with it. And it took me a little while to work out that it's actually the screen resolution that I had to change.
Hmm.
And then my next problem was working out why it wouldn't save files. And it's because the software that I have is designed to be used with frozen printers. And in order to save it for my printer to read, I have to add, when I save the file, it's give it a title name, and then at the end put .ctb in. So it would recognize it as a Chitubox file.
Oh, cool. Right. Okay, David Markey says chicken fried piece with potatoes, peas, and carrots. Bench almost finished the Mercedes-Benz 540k. Just need to find the clear glass screw. Ooh. You have to show us a photograph of that when you finish, David. Apple says, as of the 15th of March, I'll be missing from chats to 4 to 6 weeks due to the eye operation. David Markey also says, also building a Bugatti 250. And we've got Paul Christopher in. Welcome in there. He says, evening, fellow modelers. Welcome in, Paul.
Hi,
Hey,
Paul.
Paul.
Hi, Paul.
He also says, hi, David Markey. David Markey says, hi, Paul C. Apple says, hi, Paul C. Paul says, hi, Apple. Mike says, hi, Paul. Paul says, hi, Mark. And we've got Mr. JC Bricks and Builds in. He says, evening, gang, and all in chat.
Hi, JC.
It's Princess SpongeBob himself.
Yeah. If you want to join us, JC, let me know in the chat. Mike says, hi, JC. Paul says, hi, JC Bricks. JC says, hi, Mark. JC says, hi, Paul. Following Go says, hi, everyone. I missed, had to step away for a bit. Paul says, hi, Stephen Haynes Models. He also says, AFK. David Markey says, hello, JC. David Markey says, hello, Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Apple says, hi, JC and Alicia.
Hello, Alicia in the background.
I did send you a message earlier, JC, actually asking if you wanted to join.
G46.
JC says, hi, David. Nobody wants to come and play tonight.
There must be something good on television then. Don't know what. Although if anyone's awake at 1 o'clock in the morning, there's a very good film on tonight. It's in German and it's in subtitles.
Has anybody watched that new Starfleet Academy thing?
No.
I'm meaning to watch it, but I just haven't got round to it yet.
Yeah, I've started watching it. Quite indecisive about it.
You and a vast majority of the viewers, I've heard reviews and people that have watched it don't rate it as the worst thing that's ever come out of the Star Trek market.
If you had 7 or 9 in it, Panzer, you'd love it.
Ah, but she's aged somewhat.
Okay. JC Bricks and Build says, sorry I missed your message, buddy. I've only just come off a call to my mum. No worries. TBG says, hi, Princess, SpongeBob, and their lovely Alicia. Mark's Hobby says, hi, JC. David Markey says, yes, the test card Panzer. Mark's Hobby says, hi, TBG. I've got Carl and Michelle in saying, good evening, all. Good evening there, Carl and Michelle.
Hi, Carl.
Hello, hi Michelle.
David Markey says, hello, Carl. He also says, hello, Michelle. Apple says, even Carl and Michelle. Mark's Hobby says, hi, Carl. Mike says, hi, Carl. If you're enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to put your thumbs up. Be much appreciated. And if you've got anything to put in the gallery and you're a PPM member, please post your builds. And if you're not a member, if you want to join, there is a link right at the top of the chat. Just press on the link and it'll take you straight to it. Send a request.
Lindsay, would you like me to put the link in the chat to see if anybody wants to come in?
Yeah.
There was something important I was to tell you, Mark, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was.
Must have been a lie.
No.
Or say if you forget, it's a lie.
No. This is true, but I forgot what it was.
Couldn't have been that important.
Oh, well, it wasn't for me, but to Mark it would have been very important.
I see.
Was it Titanic related?
No.
Well, it's not important then.
No.
It's an add-on decal sheet that you've missed that coming through the post for your build.
No. Something you can really sink your teeth into. Oh, that was it. I remembered now. You remember last year, Mark? Carl and I may have subjected you to some serious Mickey taking.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what Carl's having done tomorrow?
Teeth
Not a
removed.
little kitty, is it?
He's having a tooth taken out, a wisdom tooth. So feel free, please, to wire into.
Okay, David.
It doesn't hurt.
Okay, David Mark says, hello, Mike. Mark Smods has put the link in if you want to come in and join us. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Carl and Michelle. JC Bricks and Bill says, hey, Mark. He also says, hey, Carl, and hey, hi, TBG. Stephen Haynes says, hi, JC and Alicia. JC Bricks and Bill says, just posted pickies. Carl says, 19 watching, 21 thumbs up. Thanks, folks. Yeah, thank you very much. JC Bricks and Build says, hey, Stephen. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Mark's Hobbies. He also says, hi, Paul. Following Ghost says, just got a notification. Star Trek franchise has stopped all filming for now. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, they have because it's no longer Disney that owns them.
Carl Star Modern says, Bonza. Apple says it doesn't hurt, Carl, till the nurses present you with a piece of toast you have to eat. Mark Tobby says, hi, Stephen. We've got 20 people in so far. Very nice.
Couldn't Michelle do it for free with a skillet pan?
I suggested that, but for some strange reason, apparently Michelle was on the phone straight away to get his appointment made.
It's very, very, very nice. It's tasty, tasty, very, very tasty.
It's yummy.
God. Come on, stand up, you stupid thing. This one's had too much cracking, I think.
It's wasted, very, very
Very,
wasted.
very wasted.
That just popped into my head there, I'll tell you.
Apple says, hang on, does that mean Carl will only be half wise for now on? Carl says, yes, Panzer, there's a wool shop across the road. Tied to a bumper of a car. Yeah.
I told them to when the nurse when the dentist takes it out for him to be there with his hand out ready to take it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I used wisdom tooth worth, but it's got to be worth at least 2.5 pence.
It's 23 watching now. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget there is a link in the chat if anybody wants to join.
Don't all rush at once, you know.
I was going to do a stream late last night. I had this Indian takeaway. Man, I was stuffed. Just like, you know, I felt like a weeble. I just had to go lie down in the end. Get in my bed.
So I've got this image now of Lindsay going. Yes, I remember Weebles.
Yeah, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Yeah, I remember them.
Ironically enough, they were made by the Airfix company.
Did you say Airfix made them?
They did, yes. They were made by Airfix.
Wow.
Airfix used to make a lot of toys back in the day.
Yeah.
I wish Airfix would re-release that Angel Interceptor.
Yeah.
Could almost be later this year or maybe next year.
Well, ought to have a word with Moss and put a bit of pressure on.
Well, funny enough, I was talking to Graham Ball, and we were discussing what Airfix could re-release this year, and I actually said to him that I suspect that the SRN4, the Lunar Lander set, some of the old Airfix castle and figure play sets would be reissued, and the Stalwart Mark with Crane. And I wasn't wrong in any of those predictions.
Okay, Flip Dip says, I see Hornby have just sold Scalextric. Oh, wow, who they sold that to?
Yeah, I heard about something about that.
Somebody they saw coming down the road.
I never thought we would have spelled that.
Never put your tongue on a Scalextric's track and press the trigger. It hurts.
Obviously, Matt, you've tried it.
Obviously.
Now, the question that you have to answer, Mark, is what possessed you to do this?
I was 9 years old and stupid.
All right.
Well, we've all done daft things, mate.
Yeah, it's like I discovered that if you lick the end of a PP3 battery, that's a smoke alarm battery to you folks, the dick gives quite a nasty little fizz.
Yeah, I've done that myself just to see what it felt like. You do daft things. Even my dad called me stupid. So what possessed you to do? So I just wanted to see what it felt like.
Yeah, apparently they sold Scalextrics for 20 million.
Oh, wow. Be interesting to know who they sold it to.
Again, that's a nostalgic brand.
That's another one done.
See, we always wanted Scalextrics, but all we got was the cheap knockoff, whatever was in the.
Do you ever remember the TCR?
I did Total Control Racing. The trick with that was that it was 3 wires in the track, and you could flick a button, and the cars would change tracks.
Yeah.
The problem was that they didn't last very long because they always seemed to break.
I was surprised, really.
I always won when I did Scalextric because there was a knack to it.
Yeah, you push the car up front first.
Nope. Actually, opposite. You start off slow, and as you start off slow, the heat of the tyres starts sticking to the track. And yeah, you stick better and you can go faster as they warm up. A bit like Formula One.
We used to cheat. We used to use sellotape and rub it around the tyres.
Okay, Flip Dip says I was going to bid on it 20 million. TBG says many an hour was spent half a century ago launching Weebles skyward on the Weeble seesaw. Flip Dip says there's a good video on YouTube about Scalextric and the history of it. You know, I've actually watched that. Flip Dip says I have a kit the DeLorean Scalextric. Oh. Jeez. I actually cleared an old Scalextric out of my cupboard. I think it was dated back to the 70s, I think, to give it all to a charity shop. Whole lot.
Yeah. We used to have, as I say, we used to have the cheap stuff, and then we went to a couple of us went to one of those church jumbo sales, and we managed to get our hands on the Matchbox Race and Chase set.
Mm-hmm.
Who remembers them?
Who?
Matchbox Race and Chase.
Oh, blimey, that's going back some years.
It is, isn't it? We used to have a police car and a Formula One car.
Catch back up with the show in a minute. Carl Scar Modeling says Purbeck Capital Partners from USA. Ooh. Yeah. At least they ain't gone to the Chinese.
No, worst, I think it's been bought by an investment company, which means you will never see Scalextrics available to buy again because they'll lease the damn molds to people.
Yeah. It's the only downside of it, isn't it? Flip says, I think Chad Valley did a budget version. Laughing his head off. Is that chap that does all those custom vehicles? Well, kind of.
Chad Valley was, were they not a toy maker?
Oh, right, okay. Just shows how much I know, doesn't it?
Which company made the nuclear test set that's classed as the most dangerous toy in history?
That's what every kid wanted. An American kid wanted in the 1950s and 60s.
Pinball scale electric. Flip Dip says. Nice. Still got 23 people in, 23 to 24. Nice. Now, I wonder where that bit went when it flicked out my tweezers. My tweezers. No, my look's gone right behind the back of the bench.
I'm sure there's a story there about how something got behind the back of your bench, Lindsay. Care to tell?
Loads of bits. I couldn't see how it got behind the back of the bench actually because it only dropped on my hand. It somehow ended up on behind the back of the bench amongst all the wires.
You'd be surprised where pieces go, Lindsay.
But it didn't ping out of my tweezers, it fell out onto my hand. So I must have, when I lifted my hand up at the same time, it must have flicked it up behind the back of the bench. Flip Dip says Lindsay needs pimp my bench, laughing his head off. Yeah.
The funny thing is, no matter how secure you make your bench for bits, for pingage, it will still happen.
Oh.
Yeah, once it drops out your hand or your tweezers, it bounces and it just goes anywhere.
Flip Dips is with an anti-ping tray. Even if you had like one of those things that you put your hands in, it's all covered up in glass or plastic. Try and do something there. You guarantee it'll come out of that thing. Get stuck in your gloves and something. Not like that piece of photo which I lost and I found it about 9 weeks later.
Been there, Lindsay, done that, got the t-shirt. The only person who doesn't have tweezer pingage and things disappearing from his bench is our Mark there.
Decals don't ping. Trust me, I've tried.
You've not tried hard enough. They do eventually go walkabout, trust me.
I'll go around the benches before we do the gallery.
Can you do me first?
I
And I can get ready for the gallery.
I can. Just let me get these off. Not many more to cut off. Seems a bit strange tonight without Simon and Ron.
Yeah.
Mark's got nobody to take Mickey out of now.
Hey, why are you picking on me?
I'm just saying, Mark's got nobody to pick on. Right. You're off the bench. Okay, so we go to Mr. Panzer first.
Okie dokie, wait a minute, when I get to it. I have more or less I fitted the searchlight. I've got to find out where the cable routing goes before I fix that into position. I have also built the six ammunition cans that get bolted to the side of the turret. And I'm currently working on the anti-aircraft position that's mounted in the stowed position on the back of the turret. Come on.
Cool.
Oh.
So,
That's what I've been working on. And I am on target to finish this model tonight.
ooh,
By
nice.
the looks of things. I shall have to hunt out my bell and give myself a ding.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, TBG says Mark needs to do his makeup and hair. Have you done your makeup?
I did a minute ago. I asked him to come to me first so I can get ready for the gallery, but
There you go.
Yeah,
I give up.
I heard that.
There
So
you
I've done
go.
the decals on the bottom of these water nacelles, and I put some more bits here. So yeah,
Cool. Yeah, it's looking good though, Mark.
Looking very nice.
Very, very, very nice. Okay, Dave Mack.
I'm just putting this gun cradle together for the main gun. That's how far I've got up to now on this.
Because then at that kit you've got you can build it two ways, can't you?
Yeah.
You can build it on its cradle wheels or as in field juice, can't you?
Yeah. So I'm just doing it like this.
Yeah. There is photographs of them in the Russian campaign where they've actually got them on the wheels in firing configuration.
Wow, cool. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay, I just catch up with this chap before we go to the gallery. Flip Dip says domestic. Yeah, it's no.
you ask him to do one thing and he does another.
I'll do it just to warn you what that. Okay, Apple says, oh no, not the Bell Panzer Peached from the Swiss cow. Ear defender required. Ooch. Right, okay. Are you ready then, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so first up tonight, we've got a post from Post-Apocalyptic Modelling, a link to a YouTube video he's done. And next, we've got Jeffrey Conley with And She Is Done. Final opinion, not bad for a beginner, but could have been better. The lights that sit on the mast are too short to go from rear to front like it's advertised. The paper parts could have also been done in wood as they look tacky, but truthfully, not a bad of a kit.
Oh,
I was watching a video tonight. It's from Miss Modeler, and she was at the Peterborough show, and they had one of those on a table, and it was all lit up. It looked really nice.
nice work.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
You could 3D print a Kate Winslet in the buff and put it on the sofa.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, next we have Francois. Revell 69 Nova, work in progress update. Primer base coat and clear coat applied successfully. My usual colour matching frame, subframe and engine bay, and the engine is ready to go. Time to start building it up. Still undecided on the wheel set to use. Happy with the results so far.
Oh, nice.
Some nice work there. It's a nice colour blue, that is. That look nice.
Yeah, metallic blue.
Mm.
It is a bonny blue.
Trust you, Panzer.
No, it's a very bonny shade of blue.
Very nice.
Never know.
Interesting wheels.
It's almost got a hint of purple through the blue as well.
Oh.
So that's somebody thanking Lindsay for the invite. Okay, so we've got Mr. Ken Ramers with started this on Wednesday night and just got done. Think I'll call it Psycho Clops. It started out as an AMT 32 Ford Coupe interior and AMT 25T pickup bed.
Oh, wow.
No, it's definitely radical, that is.
Yeah.
Nice green though.
Yeah. Something unusual.
Gives me Wacky Racers vibes.
Yeah. That looks like a dastardly car, that. Nice work. Could use that in Death Race 2000.
That's his playlist.
Nice work.
Okay, so this is George building antenna mounts for the Kirov, all 16 of them. Wow.
Wow.
That's static model mayhem,
Yes,
as you know it.
a lot of work there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, so this is George as well. When overdrive mode this afternoon, I'm over the moon.
That's coming along nicely, that is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very nice.
Nice work there, Static.
Yes, very nice.
Okay, we have Tommy Ellis working on the 135 Yamato second rate 15.5 centimeter turret. Strange needing to follow instructions for a change. I'm on step 3 and it's already this big.
Oh, well, she did have big guns.
That is huge.
Yeah. Looking good, Tommy.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, so that's another link to post-apocalyptic modelling. So we have Ron. Final reveal of the Red Baron Manfred von Richthofen.
That's looking good.
Mm.
From the angle that I'm looking at the face there, it almost looks like it's a self-portrait of Ron.
Yeah.
It would just it's the distance I am from the screen. It looks like Ron.
Yeah, it does a bit.
It doesn't it? Just a bit.
Ron
Nice
reminds
work,
me. Ron reminds me of the old guy in Up.
Very nice work, Ron.
Yes, very good, Ron.
Okay, we've got Ronald Schoon under construction.
That's Talieri DAF XF.
Oh, I like the plates on that and the side skirts.
That's one of those curbside builds.
Mm.
There's actually no engines in that one.
I wonder if he's going to paint it the same colours.
Very nice. Okay, so we've got Jeffrey with, and she's done little 3,900 baby starship. The painting was tiny but challenging, but for a small scale and unsteady and shaking hands, I think the paint came out all right. Sadly, only had limited decals and only one set of 2,500 decals could work with this little one. Although a few of those needed tiny bit of tweaking, behold my Excelsior class variant refit on Bill Craw's design USS Enterprise NCC 1701.
See, that's the skill you should have done the Defiant at. Discovery at.
Voyager, you mean?
Yeah, Voyager, yeah.
Mm.
See, only a small number of decals on that one, Mark.
Mm.
In fact, the base is bigger than the model.
Yeah, nice work, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Nice
very
one.
nice.
Okay, Ron again. Another Queen's Guards done. Even though shouldn't that be the King's Guard now?
When he started it, it was the Queen's Guard.
I like the stand to it.
Yeah, it looks like he's used some of his own personal litter on that stand. Nice one, Ron.
Nice one, Ron.
Okay, Mr. Ken Ramers. After 10 years of this, sitting on the dresser, staring at me, unopened, because it was an autograph kit, today I said, the hell with it, I'm building it. We'll display the built model with the autographed box.
Bill Maverick Golden. He's the one that produced the first wheel standing drag truck. Bill Maverick Golden.
Oh, not many photos there. Very nice.
But a very tidy benchmark, I see.
Ah.
No. You need your glasses changing.
Well, it's tidier than mine, Mark.
Anything's tidier than yours, Panzer. Okay, post-apocalyptic modelling. Right, got quite a few here. So we'll try and get through these as quickly as possible.
And you were saying there wasn't many pictures in the gallery this week.
Well, not as many posts.
Oh.
But while we're going through them, Lindsay can catch up with chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. TBG says, guess who took the photos in the Russian campaign of those Flak 88 Panzer? No answer to that?
I'm trying to remember. It was a German photographer, obviously.
Flip Dip says, I want to see Mark put the same amount of decals on that one that small. That's chat to all with.
For the post-apocalypse, there's an awful lot of traffic.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of them photographs we've already seen, I think, at some point. It's just stuck them all together.
Would you buy a used car from this company?
Yeah. That's all the dead zombies.
It took some doing that, though.
So I think it's something he's adding to over and over. There we go. That's all of them done.
Massive
Nice work.
Very nice.
Just work there.
Okay, so we've got Stephen Pryke. No modelling this week as I'm currently looking after a puppy. So here's an old build for you. A 148 Revell A10A Thunderbolt 2. New Orleans Air Force Reserves, 1990 Desert Storm.
And they do punch out some firepower.
Isn't that Thunderbolt exact?
It's like the
Isn't it-
Warhawk.
That's it, the Warhawk. That's what I was going to say.
They're also known as burps.
I'd say something, they're a cracking plane. Because they're thinking of retiring them. Oh,
Oh, that's the puppy. There we go.
meanwhile, back to the Thunderbolt.
Nice work, Stephen.
Nice
Yeah.
one, Stephen.
Okay,
The puppy's actually a scale model.
we've got Mr. Ken Ramers again. Since I bought the Indie drag combo for the altered Gasser and trailer, I already had a 63 Nova Wagon drag combo I did 5 years ago. The Nova Wagon got built straight out of the box, no paint.
Hmm.
I think that's what you call a station wagon, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can get the whole. You can get the whole of the Moss Side kids in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the whole family in those cars, wife, kids, and still have room to make a baby in the back.
Don't forget the Noddy dog.
You've got to have a noddy dog and furry dice.
There we go.
Nice work,
Oh.
Ken.
Okay, so we've got Dorker. No modelling this week. I did get one of my shelves up. I got a new keyboard and a saw set.
And there's the saucer on the shelf. Look at the teeth on that.
And that's it.
Yes. That's actually Dorker sitting on the shelf.
Okay, that's the link for tonight's live stream. Okay, Mr. James Mower, Tamiya 148 Spitfire Mark 1A question mark, painted with AK real colour and MRP paint, decals and camo are from the B scheme from the latest re-release of their Mark 1 Spit, weathered with Tamiya paints and oils.
Nice.
It does like his spitties, doesn't he?
Mm.
TBG can never have enough Spitfires.
No.
It's like me with T-72 tanks. Can never have enough of them.
Nice work, James.
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice one, James.
Okay, Mr. James Moore again. Tamiya 135th German 5cm anti-tank gun, pack 38, painted with Tamiya and Vallejo paints, weathered with Tamiya paints and oils.
Very nice.
A nice simple build.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very nice.
Nice.
Nice work, James.
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy Ellis. After many hours, about one afternoon of building out the box, I thought I would take a break for what if. The pod was already built but needed weathering. I had figures ready to paint, threw a quick base together and now working on finishing it. Figures are a surprise. Sharon says, hi, we went to get new cyborg leg parts.
I'll be back in a minute.
Can we go back one picture, Mark? That looks like the Airfix lunar lander.
Ah,
Doesn't it?
yeah.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
All right.
Nice work.
Very nice.
Oh, that's his dog.
And that's a cyborg leg.
Yeah.
Nice dog. There's supposed to be a dog
Okay.
theme tonight.
So we've got Dita. Progress on my 7th class challenging kit. No, you have to give yourself a challenge.
Is that Dita's build?
Yeah.
Nice work, Dieter. Very nice.
There we go. Okay, so I'll do the refresh.
Blimey, coming thick and fast there.
Okay,
They're all from JC.
Got JC on to the next modification build, and this time it's a Tamiya 124 Ford GT. Body kit has been very fiddly with this one, as the body panels are individual, but after a week or two of procrastinating, I finally managed to get it all fitted and then use Milliput to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, so JC likes his body modification kits for his cars.
Just a few photos. That's looking good, JC.
Nice work, JC.
Okay, JC again. Another 3D printed figure that I started on the Three Men Couple of Printers and Queen Alicia show. This one is a zombie samurai that goes by the name of Sato, also printed off a custom base that I made for myself for this figure, as unfortunately didn't have one for it.
Well, looks like my missus. On a bad day. Definitely her.
Looks like my mother-in-law on a bad day. Nice one, JC.
Nice work, JC.
Okay, JC, with got this 164 scale garage display case turned up the other day, which I've used for my 124 scale cars. Really love these, to the fact that I may have to go get a few more.
Like car showrooms.
Reminds me of the garage in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Panzer gets it.
He does. And I can see how you were getting there with that one.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Just don't put it in reverse, JC. There we go. Okay, JC again. He's amortized 7 of 9 for you, Lindsay.
Yeah, I'll see that.
Okay, so we've got Sprue. Work in progress, Revels 19, Dinjarin, the Bounty Hunter. The real work is underway. All the paint used for this project has been green stuff, primers, and Vallejo paints.
Looking good, Sprue. Really looking good.
Yes, very nice.
Very, very nice. And then JC again with, did someone say that Ron looks like Carl from Up? Yeah. Oh dear. And I think that is tonight's done.
Gallery. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice
back over to
gallery.
you, Lindsay.
Great gallery tonight.
So I'll change the header.
You want me to change the header?
No, I've done it.
Oh, you've done it.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me share again.
Did you show Sprue's build?
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Okay. Right. It's done. Congratulations on the header, James. All right. Following Ghost says it's a Lunar Models resin lost in space pod from back in the 90s, crashed and being examined by the local residents. Paul Christopher says, hi there, TBG. TBG says, hi, Paul. Flip Dip says, boola, boola, boola. David Marcus says, excellent work again, folks. Definitely. Excellent gallery, guys. Excellent.
P25.
Yeah, I thought that build of James is well deserved to go up there. Very nice. Is my mic working?
Yes, we can hear you.
Apple says, nice gallery, especially the cartoon of Ron Hetman. I've taken both those down. TBG says, thank you, Lord Dobby. You're welcome, James. Well deserved, mate.
We've made a boo-boo. Yep. How much is that you're actually going to see?
Okay, that's another one done. Another one bites the dust. JC Bricks and Bill says, sorry, Lindsay. No, I've took them down because I thought that one of Ron was a bit offensive. And I took them down for a second reason. People could think they could just flood the page with anything. JC Bricks and Bill says that's understandable. Well, I'm nearly there with these. Nearly there. Nearly.
Did you find the one you lost?
No, not yet. I'll keep looking around on the bench, but I think it's gone on the floor, so it's a search later.
Do they not give you any spares?
Well, I may have some spares. You know what I mean?
I believe you have 2 full threats of spares.
Apple says the cartoon reminded me of Ronnie Barker, yeah. Yeah, it did look a bit like Ronnie Barker. Still got 21 people in. Thank you very much, Pete. So don't forget, next week, folks, Mark Mods will be hosting the PPM stream. Along
Lost.
with Mr. Pan.
Go ahead.
I said along with Mr. Panzer Cat.
His Lordship will be watching from the wings to make sure we don't get up to any mischief, no doubt.
No. I'll be watching in that chat.
As if to get up to mischief.
Exactly.
Like Lindsay doesn't know us at all.
Exactly. It's almost as though he doesn't trust us at all either.
There's an old saying, well, the cat's away, the mice will play.
What I want to know is who's the mouse, because I know I'm the cat.
Oh, God, that's another one that's just flipped off.
It'll be a twin search and rescue later then.
Yeah, that's 2 I've got to look for now. Yeah. How many have I got here? Might have some spares actually. This is number 16 I'm doing. So
That's when you discover in a later section of the build you have to add all the missing ones.
They should have warning labels in these kits.
They do. They're on the side of the packaging.
You just don't read them, Lindsay.
Yeah. Beware of pingage. Small parts, beware of pingage.
Not suitable
You
for
see,
children.
The thing is, Lindsay, you're an experienced model maker, so you know you should know this already.
Mhm. The warning also reads not suitable for children under 14 years of age.
That rules me out building the kit then.
You hope.
And to avoid suffocation from the bags, don't place over your head.
Mm. It's got to be here somewhere. Got 4 more to go. So 16 altogether. 16 of those. How many have we got in here?
This will be where he discovers that the exact number, it's the one piece of plastic that he's got the exact number he needs of. So he's going to have to find the 2 that's on the floor.
Well, I've got 14 in there.
Mhm.
I think you may be right, Panzer. No, it's all right. I've got a load more on there yet. And on there, so I've got plenty.
See, I remember someone who used to brag about this particular kit having 2 of every piece of the canopy, except the one piece he broke.
Mm.
Not going to name names.
What you normally do anyway.
Is
I
that
mean,
the person who sent it to Australia?
Yes, who likes to do unboxings muted.
TVG says, SpongeBob, you have been found guilty of crimes against 7 of 9. You have been sentenced to 4 years under ceiling under the bus. I've got 18 in now.
That sentence might confuse him, TBG. He won't know what under ceiling is. He'll think, but there's no ceiling on the underneath a bus. Now, if I pick that up with the tweezers, it's going to go ding.
You nearly had pingage.
I did. I foresaw the pingage actually happening, so I decided not to allow it to ping.
Yeah, my next stage on this is put 40 pieces of photo etch on, just on those parts there where the holes are. Some covers I've got on there, 2 on each one.
That'll keep you out of mischief then.
Yep.
Not many pieces will keep you out of the pub as well.
I think SpongeBob's left the jar. Yeah.
Earth calling SpongeBob, Earth calling SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
There, Bobby, Bobby, very, very Bobby. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's on there.
I just love it when a plan comes together.
Bloody hell. I thought for a minute you said, I love it when a plank comes together.
That's what I thought, Mark.
Mm.
I thought it's a bit wooden, that joke.
Very wooden, isn't it?
It floored Mark, I could tell. Enough of the verbal joystage.
Could always splinter off into another joke, couldn't it?
You're getting quite good at this one, I'll tell you.
It's tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. It's very tasty.
This is not the Manamana song.
Oh, what?
Not the Manamana song.
All right.
Phenomenon. Do, 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 do. Phenomenon.
No, don't do that.
No, you don't want to do that,
No, don't do it.
but you've done it.
Don't do it, don't you do it. You've got and done it.
As Harry Enfield's character used to say, no, you don't want to do that. Oh, no, I'm short on.
So when you got the next interview lined up, then Panzer?
But another couple of weeks yet. I figure once a month. You
Yeah.
had one last. You had one last week, so
Yeah. Looks like Mark's had enough of them decals.
It certainly looks like it.
Blooming well have. If I overwhelm myself with them, I'll give up again for about 6 weeks.
Okay, so far I've got that lot done. So we're getting there. So I just got 3 more to do with fair leads, and that's all the fair leads are done. Then we start on another monotonous task. Okay. TBG says sponge. Oh, I've already read that. Dave Fields is doing quite a bit of work tonight, isn't you?
Yeah, just managed to put that together now, and it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down.
But does the wee wheel go round and round under the bottom?
I don't know. Oh, well, yeah, it turns round.
No, there's a little cog that goes underneath. Does it go up and down? Does it rotate round? When the cradle goes up and down?
Well, I've just been looking at the instructions, and I can't see no cog that goes inside. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, they have. There it is, yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah.
Making the wheel sets up and just stick them beside it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that'll be going on the World War II diorama.
Oh, nice one.
Along with everything else.
You got it finished, Panther?
Just about. I mean, I've now added the gun sight to the. Right, we get that. It's gone handy. I've just added the brass gun sight mechanism to the top. I've added the support scoop for what would be the ammunition box, but because there's no box fitted to this one because it's going to be glued inside on, I've got two pieces of plastic to glue to this, some minor what do you call them, seam line touch-ups to do, and then a little mount to put onto it, and that will actually fit on the back of the turret, like so. Right, go in there. Oh no, it's not going to go in there, is it? What's jamming it? There it is, and it's in the stowed position on the vehicle, rather than on the hatch at the front here.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
There we go.
If you turn it like a little the other way, it looks like something out of Star Wars. It looks like a mask.
And
Oh yes, if you do,
Hiding in my bench.
you do this. You do this. Yes, we can't see that. Yeah, you do that. It looks like a child of one of. You remember the great aliens that used to be quite popular.
Yeah. Well, it needs now a smiley face.
Man, you, if you had a nose that long, would your face be smiling?
Not really, no.
that's Pinocchio's.
Take a picture of it like that and then send it to Sarah Jane.
Nice. So, as I said, next week's PPM will be hosted by Mr. Mark's Mods from my channel. So I'm leaving the reins in with Mr. Mark's Mods and Mr. Panzercat. So, yeah, God help me. No, I don't mean that really. So, yeah, anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. Really, really much appreciated. It's been a good crowd in here tonight. We had 24 in, so that's pretty good for a PPM, plus all the others were watching in the background.
Yes.
Thank you very much, PPM members, for watching as well. And like I said, everybody else in the background, if you've got a device and you haven't put your thumbs up yet, please do so. Be much appreciated. Carl Scar Modeling says, great stream, great work all. And David Markey says, thank you all for a great stream. You're very welcome, guys. What was I going to say? Yeah. I shall be back probably on Friday. I might drop a single stream in before next Wednesday, 2 or 3. I haven't done any more to the Dreadnought yet, so there's no video out for that. TBG says, ta-ta for now. Oh, well, bye-bye, mate. So all in all, Mr. Mark's Mods, when's your next stream coming up?
Sunday for the Parkwork Live show.
Okay, Panzer.
I shall be on, I think, with what's his name, Joshy tomorrow, because he's doing a stand-in for Carol, who's off.
Yeah.
And then you will see me for about 40 minutes tomorrow evening on Terry Stream before I go back to work. After that, you will not see me again until Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, mate. No worries. Paul Christopher says night all. Night all. Take care.
Yep.
Dave Mack.
Well, as you know, there's no videos out this week until Saturday when I'm back at the bench properly. But tomorrow I'd be live with Little History.
Cool. Right. So thank you very much, Mark's Mods, for doing a gallery. Thank you, Pat, for coming in. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
So on that note, we will say goodbye. See you all soon. Ta-ta for now. Poppets and petals. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you all soon. Poppets and petals.
And pedals and poppets.
Copy